welcome to my channel. My name is Talk Terry, Oracle Terry, anyone you want to call me. I hope you had a great week and I hope you're having a great week. And of course, the coming week will be amazing and beautiful. So, how are you doing today? If you want to tell me how you're doing, just leave a message for me in the comment section. Just drop a message and I'm going to reply. All right, so today, let's go right into what this video is all about. Today, I will be talking about seminar presentation, how you can scale your seminar presentation, how you can be successful if you are currently working on your seminar presentation for the semester. And of course, right here in Nigeria, seminar presentations always old when you get to 400 level. So on 400 level, you begin to you choose a topic, a supervisor is given to you, and then you work on that topic, you write on the topic, create your slides, and of course, a Microsoft Word document that explains in detail what your seminar presentation is all about. So first, you start by choosing a topic. It's very important that you choose a topic that you love. Choose a topic that connects to you. Choose a topic that you're passionate about. And most of the time, your seminar supervisor could choose a topic for you, and other time it could be the other way around. Like you bring a topic, or maybe select about four different topics, then give it to her or him, and then he or she selects based on your what you're studying. And most of the time, whatever you're studying should always be related to the topic that you've chosen, because once it's not related, it's like, okay, what's the correlation between what you've done? So most of the time, seminar presentation is just prepare you for life after school. Like if you become a lecturer or a teacher, how would you teach? How well do you know the subject? How well can you teach others what you've actually learned? So that's what is begin to read different case studies. So if you find that a case study is locked, like it's telling you to pay, especially it could be on PubMed or on ResearchGate, many other places. So by the time you begin to search, you understand what I'm saying. So what you do is just take the link of that particular article that is locked. When you take the link, then go to log in there. I'll put this in the comment in my description so you see it. Then put the link right in there. You see a box where they tell you to put the link to what you're searching for, and then it automatically opens. Like no matter how locked it is, except it is not, it has not been published, except it's not there. So if it's not there, there's no way it's going to open. But most of the time, it's always there. So that's just it. So after you search for case studies, look for the case study that is recent. Lecturers always love recent case studies. So always work on case studies that are very, very recent. They have to be very, very recent. Don't work on a case study that's like 1990, or like just keep searching for more recent case studies. So after you search for a case study and your case study is really perfect, you show your seminar supervisor so she can review the case study and then give her own opinion about the case study that you've chosen. So after you do that, then you now begin to analyze, work on your outline. Okay, what is this? What's the history of this particular topic you're working on. Then after the history, then you can talk about, oh, okay, where has it been done before, how has it been done. Then you move to your case study, from case study to conclusion, discussion, and you work on your Microsoft Word document where you explain in detail. In your Microsoft Word document, you can have about two case studies, and then you explain explicitly, like more than what is on your slides. And of course, use PowerPoint because it's always easier. And then make sure that it's not too ambiguous. For example, if you're going to work on your slides, it should not be more than 20, because most of the time, like in University of Lagos, you're given about 8 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes even 7 minutes. So your slide should be really short. And even though it's quite long, just when you get there, like just say certain keywords and then move on. So first I said choose a topic. Second, create an outline, and then choose supervisor. Then third, choose your case study. Do your case study, like work on your case study, like read different case studies to be sure that the one you're reading is really good for the topic that you've chosen. All right, so next up, what you're going to do is preparing preparing for your seminar. As far as you've gotten your write up and everything ready, start preparing for your seminar. So how do you prepare for your seminar, which is where I actually come in, because um, speaking is one thing that I'm really good at and I love. I'll share a video with you. All right, and then you see how I presented in my seminar. Family melody and the special terminologies in these later verse category. So what makes Spanish Ghana an aphrodisiac? The Spanish fly is also known as Blisabito. So Blisabito is also a Spanish fly. And this Spanish fly emits a certain pheromone which is called the cantaridine. As in here. Now I'd love to explain it in plain terms. Think about a mother, a breast milk, and an infant. The mother in this context is the beetle. And then the milk that she has is the cantaridine. And of course, the infant, there are people that use this cantaridine for aphrodisiac purposes. They use this cantaridine for these aphrodisiac purposes. So how are cantaridines made? Because these cantaridine are present inside the beetle, so it's almost impossible to remove the cantaridine from the beetle. So instead the beetles are used in whole. So they cut the bush and they carry these beetles they're currently feeding. Then they take these beetles alive and they dip it inside a boiling water or vinegar and it dies on the spot. Then after they bring it out, they then dry them. When it's fully dry, they now crush these beetles. I use it to make sweets, use it to make drinks, use it to make different things. Of course, just the way like they do drugs. So that's how they use this cancer. Interesting. One consult assistant of a medical professional who could prescribe the right method so that they can use to solve their sexual problem because cancer is very poisonous to the system. Thank you so much. What I did, like, to be honest, I had my slides, but after creating my slides, I thought about it like, um how do I present without looking into my slides? And how do I present without stuttering? How do I? So one important way to do your seminar without stuttering and doing all of that is to rehearse. Like, rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and rehearse over and over again, and then do it for other people so they say it, and also get different questions from them and then answer those questions. Okay, so what I did is I had my slides about, I reduced it, it was 25 slides. It was really many, you know. Then I had to reduce it to 18. So at the end of the day, my slides were 18. I had 18 slides. So after I had 18 slides, what I just did was for each slide, mm, I created, I wrote down about 4 lines of what I would be saying when each slide is displayed. So that was what I did. I had another book where I wrote, oh, this is what I was saying in this slide. So most of the time, every single thing I'm saying were not necessarily in the slide, but they were explaining what was in the slide. You get that right? So that was what I did. So while I was talking, like, every time I see it, my topic was insect as aphrodisiacs. Very interesting topic, you know. Then why the projector screen was displaying what it was displaying. Like, my first slide, I'll say something different, but still explains what is shown in the slides. So it sounded more like a debate. It was really interesting and catchy, and always at a catchy beginning. You can start with a story, especially when um your topic is really interesting, or even if it's boring, start with something really catchy. Start with something interesting. I remember one time where I was opportune to be in a seminar where people were presenting, and it was a science topic, but she started with a movie. Like, it happened in a movie. So it started like, I think, Guardians of the Galaxy. In the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, this or that. So everybody really wanted to listen to what she had at the point. So you could start with something really catchy, like something really interesting. So that's it. And then, so I created it for those 18 slides, I had 4 different sentences for each slide. Yes. So even when my results for my case study was displaying, I was also explaining what we were saying. But what I was saying was not in the slides, because you catch many people just reading the slides like all through. You're not supposed to read it. You're supposed to explain to us, like, we do not know this thing. You need to really explain it to us. So that's it for today. Like, that's it. So what you do is choose a topic that you're familiar with, that you love, a topic that is coming from you, that explains you, that you're happy about. After choosing a topic, create your outlines. From your outlines, then you start rehearsing, you start preparing, you just write those, like I told you, like what you're supposed to say should be different from what your slides displaying, but what you are saying should explain your slides. So that's it. And then rehearse over and over again. So when you come and talk, give it to us. Give it and do it. I trust you. So that's it for today. Please do subscribe and of course like my video.